So Sharad, like when you're interacting with all of these organizations, what are some of the key considerations that you suggest for the organizations to keep in mind when they are trying to design and implement these data governance frameworks on their side?
Yeah, so most of the time, I ran a survey that how many people is who is in charge of data governance, right? So is it the business people in charge, or the compliance people in charge, or the technology people in charge?
Yeah.
So my survey said that around 50% people time the business is in charge, about 25% times
Hmm.
the compliance is in charge, 25% times, which is the IT is in charge, right? So the
Yeah.
first thing is that if you divide the business, generally there are three kind of users in the data field, which
Hmm.
is like one is which is working with the data, like the IT people, the data scientists, data engineer.
Yeah.
Those are the people who know how to write language, who know how to manipulate the data, but they really don't know what it really means. So they need to collaborate with business people to understand that how are they using it and what they can get out of it. It's a
Totally.
lot of data analysis, and data AI is a collaborative effort between the data scientist and the business, because business need to provide the details of every.
Details.
Say
Yeah.
for example, marketing department, they need to know that what this lead amount is, what this lead number ratio is. There are so many ratios, so many information is available. The only the marketing, the VPs or marketing directors are the one who knows what is going on there. But
Yes.
the analysis work need to be done by data scientists or data
Yeah.
engineers, right?
Yeah.
So the first challenge is and basically what we need to adopt is create a framework where all parties are involved, right? So this is a framework we have designed it, that all parties are involved, and create committees of those parties.
Hmm.
So mostly by domain in the sense that there have to be a specific set of data. You can say this is a marketing data,
Hmm.
and in the marketing data you set up a marketing domain, and in that data let's bring some business people, let's bring some IT people, let's bring some compliance people,
Hmm.
bring them together and create a committee of them, and then they become a decision body for that data.
Right.
So whenever there is any confusion comes, they write the policies around that data, that how it should need to be accessed, who can access it. So they need to write the policy about access management of it
Hmm.
is. They need
Yeah.
to write the policy about its literacy of it, like who's going to understand, how it is going to understand, and the quality of the data. So they need to write the policy and the implementation of the policy.
Yeah.
So I know it's going a little bit detailed, but this is how you need to implement it. It's a
Yeah.
very um, it's a process which you have to follow
Right.
to
Yeah.
implement data governance at the lowest level.
Yeah, so you have sort of like broken it down to personas who will be sort of the stakeholders for managing the framework in the organization. And then we need to have some like techniques or processes in place that sort of holds as the backbone of how do you want to manage the data governance framework. And obviously, you need some kind of like toolkit that helps you build that end to end, right?
Yes, exactly.
Totally.